09 Awakening, the first preview.
New IP fans rejoice.
This is the one that's supposed to be like
Awakening, the
Assassin's
indie project
Creed
from developer Reflector
with
is coming this year.
soul
You might
rippage.
remember the teaser trailer from Gamescom a few years ago that turned some
I
heads.
don't.
And after taking a first look at an hour of gameplay, I left eager to get some hands-on time with it and dive deeper.
See, she like rips the soul out.
Any
and
day we get to
punches
take a
it.
break from playing sequels and explore uncharted territory is
Give me your
encouraging.
soul.
And with some serious
Push him to the
thought
ground.
into an all-new universe and a psychically
Uh-oh.
souped-up protagonist with some interesting combat abilities,
Oh, she's a
this
psychic.
third-person action-adventure definitely has potential.
She's a psychic. I get it now.
With a plethora of fantastic action-adventure games likely already in your games library, Unknown 9 hopes to set itself apart with its killer feature, the ability to briefly possess your enemies, called stepping. By stepping, you can command one
Stepping.
enemy to take lethal fire at his ally before jumping into another enemy and compelling him to blow himself up by attacking an explosive piece of machinery. Then safely leap back into your own body.
Good
and
job,
watch your
man.
Violent schemes unfold. In the demo I saw, this cheeky tactic accounted for most of the action, and made for some interesting shenanigans, like one encounter where snipers on a ledge were possessed and made to shoot at their own comrades below.
Damn, that's kind of crazy.
Interestingly, you're also given free reign to use any abilities of the troops you're controlling, like the powerful ground pound ability of the tanky bruiser enemy, or the forward dash attack of the spear-wielding foot soldiers. If you'd rather not play Puppeteer, Unknown 9 Awakenings also has some stealth options, where you can use your powers to become invisible for a time and take down enemies from darkness or lure enemies away with ethereal projectiles
Cheeky.
summoned from thin air. Sneaking up behind enemies to take them out has your kindly lady snatch the soul from her victim's body and tear it asunder, which is honestly kinda alarming. If subtlety isn't your thing, just go full brawler on those baddies with a whole slew of abilities that let you pull and push enemies like a Jedi, or block bullets with a magical
That's what it
power
was
shield.
reminding me of,
There's
a
even
Jedi.
perfect parry mechanic for those looking to get sweaty with timing. Each of these approaches has their own skill trees too,
Holy
so you
cow.
can level up the playstyle you prefer and become the ultimate goon-killing wizard. The section I was shown was only 90 minutes or so into the adventure, so one
90
can
minutes.
only imagine the interesting abilities that might make themselves known at higher levels. That said, I didn't get to go hands-on with Awakening myself, and until I do, it's hard to say if some of these unique concepts like stepping will be enough to differentiate itself from similar third-person adventures. At first glance, they certainly seem to do some pretty novel things I haven't seen before.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And that's without even having seen the whole skill tree yet. But I'm still a tad concerned that making fools out of enemies by possessing them and setting them up for failure might not have legs after the 20th time you've done it. Here's hoping our hero has some tricks up her sleeve that I didn't get to see just yet. Beating up bad guys aside though, there's also something to be said about Unknown 9's ambitious world building and story, which already includes digital comics, a
Digital
podcast
comics.
audio drama, and novels, all as a means of fleshing out the universe that Awakening will occupy. As a
What?
young woman from India named Haruna, you discover your psychic abilities and begin to investigate a paranormal parallel reality known as the Fold, from which your powers are presumably derived. And that all plays into the existing lore that's being set up in the supplemental content, including laying the groundwork for various factions you'll encounter in the game, like the enigmatic and knowledge-hungry organization known as the Leap Year Society. Having now read the comics and listened to some of the scripted podcast content, that groundwork seems to have a lot of promise. And if it can be weaved into the story that seems to be front and center in Unknown 9 Awakening, that could be a major reason to keep an eye on this one.
Oh, wow.
For more, check out our recent previews of No Rest for the Wicked and Lightyear Frontier. And for everything else, keep exploring the unknown with IGN.
Nice. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. I can't believe that there's a comic
Keep
and
exploring the unknown.
a podcast off of it. That's kind of crazy. Well, Unknown 9 Awakening. We'll be keeping an eye out for that one.